A third video about walking to Follansbee, huh? It was a planned trilogy. Ask any of my friends. I had planned this all along because I have so much to say. And that's my story and I'm sticking to it. Okay, maybe I'm lying a little bit. I mean, come on, if I had any friends, would I be up at 5 o'clock trying to walk to a grocery store so I don't starve to death? Probably not, especially when you're 3 feet away from semi-trucks coming near your head. I don't know. I think we can have fun anyways. It's only a 5-minute video. What do you want in life? I thought about leaving later today, but it's supposed to get humid later. It's a catch-all. You leave too early, they can't see you, they run you over, you're dead. You leave later, you're walking home in humid conditions, you fall over and you die, and you're dead. Hard to win. Be very, very quiet. Okay, I'm not hunting anything. I just don't want to draw attention to rabid raccoons. Bet Elmer Fudd never had these problems. Spiderweb, get it off me, get it off me, get it off me! The smoke end and the fog begin. We have no idea. Breathing this stuff for 50 years. Unbelievable. Oh my God. What the hell? Jeez. Call mats. I have no idea what that is, but it says it's free and I want one. If I'm ever in a homeless shelter, please bring this to me for my birthday. It's an automatic trip to heaven, I hear. Along the road is perfectly safe. Nobody's going to run off the road and hit anything. It's good for you. It's pleasant exercise. You enjoy yourself. It's an adventure. Cattails. My mother was always collecting cattails and spray painting them. Follansbee Municipal Park. Sign donated by 3rd Ward Councilwoman. Just once you want to see a bench saying donated by Garbage Man Fred. Maybe the benches were donated by Garbage Man Fred, and he just doesn't feel the need to take credit for it. I know I've said that before, but, you know, if I ever get rich, I am going to go around the country donating benches and put donated by Garbage Man Fred Wilson. We used to love to come to the swimming pool in the summer. It was always so packed, you could barely move. People would lay out in the grass sunning themselves, which I don't think people seem to do much anymore. We'd always had the money in the toe of our shoe. They had that loud buzzer that went off. We would always say they were checking for dead bodies in the pool, but you know, they were just taking breaks. And then we'd go get those Snyder Berlin potato chips. Why is food so good after you go swimming? A slice of pizza, bag of potato chips. I don't know. It was always so packed you could barely move in the pool. I was here a couple times over the last few summers, and there's hardly anybody in the pool. Does people come out of the house anymore? The Follansbee Community Fieldhouse. Back in the 1970s, we used to have this thing called coffee breaks. This was when CB radios got real popular. Smokey and the Bandit, and a lot of country western songs, usually involving children in wheelchairs and the trucks going around the block taking the kid for a ride. And you'd want to see the people you were talking to on the CB, see what they really look like and meet them in person. So you find out that Big Beauty was actually a 90-year-old woman who chain smoked, dragged an oxygen tank behind her, and her big trick was smoking cigarettes through the trachea in her neck. But they were still kind of fun. Also, a strange thing, how come I can remember the license number when you had to have a license in the early days? It's KCG 5260, but I can't remember a single cell phone number that I've ever had. That's strange. The more things change, the more they stay the same. When chat rooms got real popular, people would go meet individuals that they had been chatting with. Turns out they weren't exactly what they were representing themselves to be. I don't care what they call it or how many plaques they put on it. It will always be Frankenstein's tomb to me. Watching the parking lot, the newest in spectator sports, coming this fall on ESPN 7. Watching grass grow, coming live from Follansbee, West Virginia, only on ESPN 7. Pink flowers across the road. I don't know what those are. Somebody's been playing in the sewers. I always get to this part of the road and I collapse on the way back. I wonder if I can get the city to put a bench in here. We could have a nice little roadside park. Does anybody know the phone number for Garbage Man Fred? Maybe he'll donate the bench. So I upgraded to a knapsack, thinking, oh, I could carry more stuff. So it caused me to buy more stuff. So I could carry more stuff, but now my shoulder is dislocated because I wore it as a backpack and it doesn't work so well. In the long run, anyways. I doubt the potato chips is what puts the weight over. It's probably the Pop-Tarts. Love the Pop-Tarts. I try to show how dramatic it is walking along a road. Like how close these things actually are to you and the deafening sound. But on cheap video, it doesn't really come out so well. And you're thinking, how much drama could there be? If he's posting it, he obviously lived, right? Ah, you're wrong. Several years ago, I left everything to this one woman who has now not talked to me for 10 years. And she would like nothing better that if she got a hold of the video after I died, that she would post it, probably under something like, Doofus died for his art, or something like that. And she would love to post it. So there, you might be watching it in retrospect. Or maybe I'm a double leg amputee at this point in the hospital and I'm posting it. See, so you actually have to watch the end of these videos to find out. I bought hamburger, and I'm going to make hamburgers when I get home. And I don't hope the humidity and heat doesn't make them poisonous. Isn't it strange? In America, we pasteurize our eggs, our milk, our cheese. We give chlorine baths to chickens. Even our apple juice is pasteurized now. And yet in other countries, you always see these documentaries where they kill a chicken and hang it from their roof or hang it from the porch. You always have those thatched roofs and things. And they let it hang there for 3 days with flies hanging around. And then they eat those chickens. Here, you eat a chicken that you bought at the store, take it home. Family of 4 dead. Cross-contamination. Something's wrong somewhere. A little fact, the FDA actually recommends that you don't eat raw lunch meat, that you heat it up to a certain temperature. Even though everybody eats lunch meat raw, don't they? I mean, most of the time. This rounds out the trilogy of my weekly walks to Follansbee to get food. I have other subjects I will be sharing with you shortly. Maybe another food gathering video in the fall or winter. As always, it's me, Camroy, here on YouTube.